Part 1. Awesome. You did it. A cute penguin called Kopenchan never fails to praise you. Have you ever used his stamps on social media? He is a supportive penguin. He is a baby emperor or Kotiai penguin. What kind of penguins are emperor penguins? Do you know anything about them? Emperor penguins are larger than any other penguin on Earth. Some can grow up to 130 centimeters tall. They have the ability to dive as deep as 500 meters and stay underwater for up to 18 minutes. In fact, their size and ability make them great enough to be called emperors. They live in Antarctica. As you can imagine, they have to live under life-threatening conditions such as extreme cold and blizzards. The temperature there falls to -60 degrees Celsius in winter. How can they live in such severe conditions? Do they have some special wisdom that allows them to live in Antarctica? Interestingly, they have developed some unique and fascinating behaviors to survive there. Part 2. Emperor penguins are sometimes seen moving in a group on TV. In fact, they like collective behavior. They catch food by working together in cooperation. They also raise their chicks in a large group. Surprisingly, in their breeding season in autumn, they walk 100 to 200 kilometers away from the sea toward the land. It takes them more than 2 weeks. Then they make a colony, a large breeding place, on the flat sea ice. Why do they move such a long distance? It is because they can protect themselves there from their natural enemies such as sharks, killer whales, and seals. In their colony, they lay eggs, feed their chicks, and stay safe. Another type of collective behavior emperor penguins do is a huddling. This is important for them to survive the freezing cold. When the temperature falls lower than -10 degrees Celsius, all the penguins begin to get closer to each other and huddle together. They rotate from the outside of the huddle to the inside to take turns warming up. This behavior is particular to emperor penguins. Part 3. Chick-raising conditions for emperor penguins are known to be among the most difficult in the world. In emperor penguin society, the males, not the females, keep the eggs warm. The females, on the other hand, go out to sea after laying their eggs and do not return for weeks. They need food to help themselves recover from the exhaustion of laying their eggs and to feed their future babies. While the females are away, the males stay behind and keep the eggs warm for 9 weeks without eating anything. After the eggs hatch, and if the females have not returned yet, the male penguins give their babies a nutritious white liquid called penguin milk. They squeeze it out of their bodies to feed the babies. When the female penguins return with their stomachs full of food for their babies, the males can at last go and get their own food. However, some males do not reach the sea because they have used up all their strength. As they have not eaten anything for up to 4 months, their weight is about 40% less than normal at this point. They literally sacrifice themselves to bring up their babies. Part 4. Emperor penguins are marching to extinction. What do you think when you hear this? According to experts, if global warming continues at its current rate, the entire population of emperor penguins in Antarctica could fall by as much as 86% by the year 2100. With the warming climate, sea ice will gradually disappear. This will lead to a decline of penguin colonies in size and number. It is expected that at least 2/3 of the colonies will have halved in size by the end of this century. A loss of sea ice will also lead to a decrease in penguins' food. Emperor penguins' main food is small sea animals. Those animals grow under the sea ice. The less sea ice there is, the harder it becomes for penguins to get enough food. In addition, the warming climate allows rain to fall on the coastal areas of Antarctica, which threatens the penguin chicks. It is said that if chicks get wet in rain, 80% of them cannot survive. They freeze to death because their plumage is not yet waterproof. Thus, global warming is certainly having a negative impact on the Antarctic ecosystem. In the future, we may only be able to see emperor penguins in an aquarium. This should not be allowed to happen, don't you think? So, what can we do to protect these charming birds?